Law enforcement officials in southern Kentucky are making sure registered sex offenders are in compliance with the law.
It's been 2 years since a Bardstown police officer was gunned down on the Bluegrass Parkway. Coming up, we'll show you how his memory is being kept alive.
And construction is set to begin on a new high school in Fayette County. Find out who will be heading up the project and where it's being built.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. Sam Dick and Amber Philpott reporting. They call it Operation High Maintenance.
Police officers from multiple agencies have spent the past 2 days making sure that sex offenders in Laurel County are doing what's required of them by law. As WKYT Sam Smith shows us, he shows us what police found. It's our top story.
I talked with officials here in Laurel County and in Whitley County about Operation High Maintenance. They say it went well and say it's all about making sure registered sex offenders are in compliance with the law. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office and London Police made sure the registered sex offenders are living where they say they're living, and they can't live within 1,000 yards of a school. Officials also check to see who the offenders are living with and their ages. Officials also checked to see what kind of computer access the offenders have. They say of the 69 registered offenders in the county, one was found to be non-compliant.
All we're doing is making sure that they're complying with the terms of their probation and parole, and if they're not, then we charge them, and we hope that will keep them in check and doing the things that they need to be doing by the law.
Now, officials in Whitley County were tasked with contacting the 75 registered sex offenders that live there. The Sheriff's Office reports 2 of them were non-compliant because they weren't living at the correct address. In Laurel County, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Officials worked with investigators from the U.S. Marshals Service and the Federal Probation and Parole Office. A man is in jail after an overnight burglary that could have had a dangerous outcome. Lexington police say someone crawled under a home on East Loudon at Shropshire Avenue and cut gas lines to steal metal. When police arrived, they say there was a strong smell of natural gas. They had the utilities to the vacant home shut off. While investigating, they found Isaiah Warren hiding in some bushes nearby. He's been charged with burglary. Well, rounds of showers and storms could continue to rumble across the area.
Kind of what we've seen the last few days, which means we're looking at potentially a wet weekend. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. Pretty busy weekend. I hope it's not too wet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to dodge some of those scattered storms right on through the next several days, Sam and Amber. Short term, got a little thunderstorm that is developing just to the north of the station here on Winchester Road. Check this beautiful sky cam out as you see the back edge of that thunderstorm that is actually moving away from us. It's lifting to the north now into parts of Scott County. So we're on the outside looking in. 77 Lexington, humidity though at 71%. So it is very muggy, kind of tropical out there. Here's a look at that thunderstorm we were just showing you on our live sky cam. It's increasing across parts of Scott County, right on top of Georgetown and right to the Fayette County line. Folks up around the Kentucky Horse Park getting a nice little light show just off to our north. Downtown Lexington, a couple of sprinkles out there, and we may see some more lightning try to crank up with these sails back to the west right on top of Interstate 64. General lighter rains down the Mountain Parkway corridor east of Richmond over toward Clay City and Stanton into Powell County. A little farther to the southeast, we've had some thunder and lightning with these sails south of Hazard. Folks around Somerset, London, Corbin, putting the wraps on what has been a rather ugly looking day with some raindrops on and off for the better part of the past several hours. If you're out and about this evening, showers, maybe a rumble of thunder out there. A lot of dry times though, especially the farther north and northeast that you live. Isolated stuff will take us through later this evening. Here's what I'm tracking though. Stormy setup is going to continue as we track the potential for some heavy rains with the tropical temperatures that just keep on keeping on, guys. 7-day forecast here in just a few minutes.
This week marks 2 years since Bardstown police officer Jason Ellis was ambushed and murdered. And while no arrests have been made so far, family and friends hold out hope that they will soon have some answers.
But in the meantime, they're concentrating on keeping Ellis's memory alive through the Jason Ellis Memorial Scholarship. Lauren Adams talked to the first ever recipient who says Ellis's death changed his life.
To be honest with you, I wasn't even really thinking about the scholarship at the time. I was just thinking about him. It's just him, because that was his day.
2 years to the date after Bardstown police officer Jason Ellis is murdered, Eli Clark learns he is to be the first recipient of the Jason Ellis Memorial Scholarship. But it's the word memorial that makes the achievement so bittersweet.
When I got the scholarship, just a bit of joy came to me, but then also the depression hit me again, just knowing that he's not here to celebrate this with me.
Because Jason Ellis, who attended the police academy with his father, had always been there to celebrate the milestones. That all changes on May 25th, 2013, when his father, a sergeant with the Nelson County Sheriff's Department, gets an early morning phone call.
Dad looked at me and said, "We have an officer down." I watched my dad make several quick phone calls in a short amount of time, trying to find out what was going on, who is it, and what had happened.
It is a haunting memory, one, Eli writes, that changes him.
And helped guide me to my decision of going into the law enforcement field and be a police officer just like Ellis and my dad.
Bardstown officer Nathan Phillips, who helped select the winning essay, says his brother-in-law would most certainly approve of their decision.
He definitely would have wanted this, honestly. And he would have wanted him to win out of all people, you know. I think he'd be very proud of it.
Sergeant Michael Clark says Ellis would have been thrilled to see his son following in their footsteps.
He would be ecstatic. He would be just like I am.
I want to protect all the citizens of
And while Eli Clark was honored for his words, for now he is at a loss for them.
It's still hard for me knowing that I got it and everything. Just so special.
What a great young man there. Eli Clark, who is signed to play football at Campbellsville University, will study criminal justice with the intent of becoming a police officer. The Fayette County School Board has approved a contract for a construction company to start building a new high school. D.W. Wilburn Incorporated was awarded a $62 million contract to build the school on a site along Winchester Road. The Herald Leader is reporting that D.W. Wilburn was the low bidder among 3 contractors. Construction is scheduled to start in June. They hope to open the school in the fall of 2017.
A Lexington woman is making a remarkable comeback from a terrible bike crash. It's taken a year and a half. In a story we're working on for WKYT at 6, Lisa Schaeffer is determined to reclaim the life she had before a truck hit her while riding her bike and rolled to a stop on top of her right leg. The member of the Lexington Philharmonic Orchestra has a positive, courageous attitude.
The one thing that was always real important to me that I said right away, you know, I have a great life before this accident, and I need to get back to it. That's all there is to it. I have to get back to my life, and that includes doing everything I did before. So it's very important just to be who I was before, reclaim my life. Getting this new prosthetic is really going to help me reclaim my life. That's real exciting.
Before the crushing crash, she hiked with her husband in the gorge, biked, walked her dogs, and played the cello. Tonight at 6, see what she has endured and how she's taking back all the things she loves to do.
Gosh, I think when our viewers see what actually happened to Lisa, many of them are going to say, why in the world would you even want to get back on a bike? But she needs to do this, right?
Yeah, she told me her kids said, Mom, you're not really going to do this. You're not going to get back on the bike again. But she said she never not considered riding again. She said that she loved riding a bike and many other things before the crash. So she's determined to reclaim and do those things now. And when you see what she went through, and some people will remember this from a year and a half ago, it was that horrific, I think you'll be amazed. So tonight at 6, what she has fought back from and how she's pushing forward.
Looking forward to seeing that tonight at 6. All right.
Kris Jenner is not shying away from the fact that she mixes her family life with business, the word that she's trying to trademark coming up.